Your body will do what your mind tells it to do. The average person is capable of doing so much more than what they usually do. Because you know, when you go where you haven't been before, it hurts, it's painful. Hey guys, Branch One here with my friend Clint Hanson from Ballistic Advantage. So we met through a mutual friend, John Bartolo. He runs the Ballistic Advantage, man. Builds all kind of cool stuff, and we got together, man. He actually built a rifle for me and sent it to me without ever actually meeting me. Yep. We spoke on the phone a few times, went back and forth on messages, and then we got together at SHOT Show this year in Vegas, and I invited him out to come out and have a good time. So man, he wanted to come and train, experience the workout, and not that he doesn't work out anyway, obviously. Doing a little hunting trip last night, and we struck out, but that's the way it goes sometimes. We're gonna go out and do some more cool stuff this weekend. But what do you think about the workout?
I thought it was amazing. I've definitely worked out my whole life, but you know, never was something I've actually looked up to and learned how to work out from. So it's kind of like a pinch myself moment. So it's pretty crazy. But the intensity, the location, I definitely was probably stronger today than I've ever been. So the contagious feel is definitely real, and definitely appreciate the workout.
Oh, man, sure. Well, I want to welcome you here to Texas, man. You said it's your first trip down here.
It is,
You're
absolutely.
from Florida, the Orlando area, Central Florida.
Yep.
So I want to hope you show this man a good time. We're gonna have fun this whole weekend. I think you're here until Monday.
Yep.
So got 3 or 4 days here to hang out, train, be dudes. So it's gonna be a good weekend.
You know, you work out long enough, you know what weight you can lift, and you're always trying to push yourself, push your goals, but when something's a little lofty, it's pretty crazy. So when you're working out with these guys, you know, they go grab something a little heavier, and it's like, well, am I gonna lift that up? Well, if he tells you to, it's like, well, I just have to, and then you go ahead and you can do it. So I think that's just testament of how much the mind comes into it, and just friends and people around you, how much they can push you, and that's all things in life, not just lifting weights or anything else. So 2
things, you know, your body will do what your mind tells it to do. Absolutely, you know, the average person is capable of doing so much more than what they usually do. Because you know, when you go where you haven't been before, it hurts, it's painful. You know, but you can do usually so much more than what average man or woman realizes they can do. And the second thing is, you got to surround yourself with champions. You know, and when I say champions, whether that's as a physical, you know, fitness aspect, you know, a sport, or even in life, in business, whatever it is, you surround yourself with winners, people that are going somewhere positive. It's contagious. And you surround yourself with a bunch of losers, and that's contagious too. So the most successful man I've ever known in my life gave me that advice when I was a young man, and I took it to heart, and he was right. So we came up with the name Relentless because it kind of described what my whole career was. You know, my relentless pursuit of victory and trying to overcome odds, you know, from injuries to everything you can imagine happened in my 16-year career as a professional bodybuilder and even as an amateur bodybuilder. So relentless kind of described my whole pursuit and my whole career. No matter what happened, I was relentless in my pursuit of my goals. If you're not willing to put the work in and be willing to face setbacks and defeats, you know, you need to hang it up and go do something else. So that's where we came up with the relentless, you know, design and for the clothing, and I think that sums up doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're any kind of athlete, if you're pursuing a career, you know, you're gonna have setbacks, and you gotta be relentless in your pursuit of what your goals are.